Now that you have your border style and border color already set up, I'm going to go ahead and go to the next property that's on our properties list. The caption, we've already mentioned how to change the title bar of your window, which in this case it's Timesheet Management Managers. The next item on the list is cycle. Now you have the option between 0 and 2. This property is one that you're probably not going to use that often, and I have already prepared an example to show you on how this feature works. It's a little bit weird. I personally find it as an unusual property, but whatever the needs may be of your application, this may be something that you'll use, so I'm just going to explain it. The cycle property specifies the action to take when the user leaves the last control on a frame or a page. You have form cycle. You can cycle all forms or cycle current form. The property names itself are still, I think, a little bit confusing, but I'm going to show you an example as to what this does. I have this page that's already set up. I have a frame and a multi-page setup. We have page 1 and page 2. Now I'll show later on in videos how to add a frame and how to add the multi-page setup, but I have 2 command buttons. The example I'm going to show here, though, is one that I collected from the MSDN library. And this is going to be the msdn.microsoft.com cycle property example. All I did was use this code right here. And as you can even see, this topic hasn't even been ready yet, so very few people will even look at this property or use it. Again, that's just my opinion, but that kind of shows you right here it hasn't even been rated. But this is the code I'm using, and that way I can show you this example live. I'm going to go on and hit F5. So right now if I was to click restrict cycles, and this is going to set the property to cycle current form, and once I select page 1, if I hit tab will not take me anywhere. It's pretty much locking me on the page. If I was to click frame and hit the tab, it's only going to throw me to the page. Whereas if I hit unrestrict, cycle all forms, and do the same thing, pick page 1 and hit tab, now I'm able to go to the command button, and then hit tab again. Right now I should be in the frame control, and I hit tab again, and I'm now back at page. And again, if I do restrict, let's just say if I put my mouse right here, I didn't actually click it, I just did a mouse down, but I didn't click it. I can hit tab again, tab, and I'm here back at the page, but now I can't get out of it because right now I'm in the restrict cycles. So if I close this out just so I can show you the code, I'm using the same thing that's on the MSDN article. Unrestrict just sets the properties of the cycle back to cycle all forms, whereas command button 2, which is the restrict cycles, is calling the restrict cycles procedure, which is the procedure that was provided again from MSDN, and that changed the properties to cycle current form. This is probably a property that you won't use too often, but in case you do see use for this, this example can help you out.